It's more than nostalgia. It's like I feel like everyone's got their kind of a key mission in their life. And it's up to you to find out what that is. And sometimes we distract ourselves with a lot of the things that are not important to us, that maybe are put on to you, or maybe you put on to yourself. But we've got to get back to those ideas, the stuff that's really important. People used to migrate more. People used to follow the reindeer, follow the buffalo, follow the salmon. There's a certain route. The Samis still do. They still follow the reindeer. A lot of people haven't. A lot of people move. But when they move, they oftentimes try to bring along things that are not the important things. Like you always said, well, we want to bring along a McDonald's, we want to bring along, the stores that we have as we feel comfortable, rather than being in a new place and being uncomfortable and getting down to the real stuff of what it is. It's like, so we come down to now maybe we're doing kind of a metaphysical, there's cycles in your life, there's ideas that come back to you. And then you alluded to another piece, like when you said, okay, when I get to the congas, I want to play these rhythms. I wrote down, I think, play Wawanko. The technical execution of the concept is you're going along a certain path, and you're coming to certain ideas again. You're coming to certain instruments again. Now, we did shorten it up so you're not going to go through the cycle twice, which would start turning into a Wagnerian kind of nightmare. 5 days later, they're still going through. And, whoa, maybe we should feed the marimba player. He's looking a little peaked. Give him some water. He's falling over. But that's kind of the bedrock, and then all the experiences are kind of like our thoughts and kind of our ideas. I guess what I was just thinking this afternoon after all this, I was thinking, I'm not trying to be artistic in a way, like fancy, like glitzy. I just kind of want to talk about the fundamental issues about being alive. I mean, this is, I guess the percussion is, I'm thinking it's kind of a metaphysical, metaphorical thing, that we all should be doing with our lives. I think we should kind of pay attention to what we're doing and what we're thinking. And I don't want to, it's like John Cage is great, but sometimes it's like, if you're not careful, it can turn into an in-joke upon itself. And I want to use some of those techniques and ideas to get a larger cross. I want to get that timelessness feel. Do you know how it is like when you listen to an incredible piece of music and all of a sudden you are lost in it and you are unaware of how much time has passed? When you listen to a new piece of music and it blows away. Sometimes it's even a recording, but oftentimes it's a performance. And it's timeless. And how often do we not live in that timelessness? Do we are forced, my gosh, people, cell phones are useful for some things, but I can't in the private world. I mean, I guess you can't take vacations anymore because your boss will tell you to bring your cell phone. Oh, but you have to bring your cell phone. And it's, wait a minute, where's the timelessness? I stopped wearing a watch. I'm trying to be, learning to become early, of course, except sometimes. Except like fishing, which my wife can talk about. But I just think we need more timelessness. We need to kind of tap into this eternal time thing a bit. And I'm trying to maybe hint a little bit at that in migrations, that we can go back to this timelessness.